What's up, freight brokers? Today I want to come into your space and talk to you about partnerships. What are your thoughts on partnerships? I get that question from time to time. As a matter of fact, just got it recently in a comment. A person asked me, Brandon, what do you think about partnerships? Well, here's what I think. I think partnerships are great. They are excellent. They are a wonderful relationship between two people when it works out. Because that person brings value to the table that you don't bring. He brings a perspective to the table that you don't bring. So, and then think about it this way. It's two brains, two temples of intelligence moving toward one target. And we're moving toward that target in unison. So when it works, it's great. I mean, I love having a partner because when I'm not there, my partner can be there. When I'm there, he doesn't have to be there. When we're there together, right? But partnerships are not easy. Partnerships are like marriages. And we know that a lot of marriages end up in divorce. Well, that's the same way in partnerships in business. As a matter of fact, I think more business partnerships probably end in divorce than regular marriages. Because you have one person that seems to be the type of person that says, hey, I want to move the business in my direction, in the direction that I think is best for the business. And you have another person that's working against that. He doesn't see it the same way that you see it, and he wants to move it in a different direction. So now you're working against each other, and that's not going to work, right? When you have differences of opinion, when you have people that see things completely differently, that's not good for a business, especially when it comes down to the simple things, the fundamentals of a business, right? But now at the same time, I don't want someone who thinks just like me, who makes the same decisions that I would make. I don't need that. Because if I have a partner and that partner sees everything like I see it, then I don't need a partner. What is the use in having a partner if that partner doesn't bring a different perspective to the table, right? The whole reason in having a partner is to have somebody else tell you how they see it. Because how I look at partnership is that me, Brandon, Alliance Logistics, I can move this business so far based on my skill set, based on my personality, based on the value that I bring to the business. I can move that business so far. But if I have a partner, and that partner has a perspective, and that partner brings value to the table, that partner has intelligence, he's a smart guy, then he's gonna bring some things that I wouldn't necessarily bring. And I can take it so far, but if I have a partner, then I can go to another level. If we have the right partner. It is so critically important to you, if you decide to go the partner route, to choose the right partner, right? That is a very important decision. Don't just choose a partner because you're good friends. Because we know we can have good relationships. We can be friendly with people outside of what we do professionally. But if we bring that together, if we bring them into that space, then things can go chaotic for some reason because there's a difference in the direction that we want to go with business. We don't see business on the same terms. And I think that's important. I think we have to see business the same in the sense that here's the business. We want the business to be successful. And we have to agree on some things as far as how we want to move the business. We have to be agreeable on some things, right? We don't have to disagree on everything because if we're doing that, that won't last either. So we have to be agreeable on some things. When the partners understand their roles, you see, that's a lot of times what get partnerships bent out of shape too, is infighting, fighting over who's in charge, who's going to be the CEO. And how I look at that is that when it really comes down to a business, the CEO will basically figure itself out. We don't even have to label that. We don't have to title anybody the CEO. that is going to figure itself out, because somebody is going to step up to the plate and somebody is not. Somebody's going to step up more than someone else. Somebody is going to show that they are willing to accept more responsibility than the other person. So there's no need to fight over who's going to be in charge. Who's going to be in charge is the person that's willing to take the bull by the horns and move that business forward. So don't worry about fighting over that. When you really start taking a look at that too, you as a partner, your other partner together, you and he or you and she, can figure that out based off of a sound mindset. We can look at each other and we know, after some time we've been in that business, we know who should be in charge, who should be the CEO, right? Because it's not about me. It's not about my partner. It's about what is best for the business. So I don't choose my decisions because they are my decisions. I don't choose my partner's decisions because they are my partner's decisions. I choose the decision that's best for the business, right? There's nothing personal about this business when it comes down to moving it forward. Oh, I just feel like it has to be my way because it's my baby. No, it does not have to be my way. It has to be the best way for the business. When you get in the mindset that it's about the business, then you forego all of these selfish things that we have within. And it's important to check your egos at the door. You see, I've been in partnership with my partner now for the last 7 years. We've had rough patches. My partner has had to leave for an extended period of time to take care of some personal issues. And the business had to keep going. So I kept moving with the business, right? So don't think that business is always going to go great, right? There are always going to be rough patches. My partner and I were friends before we ever started a business together. Good friends, like a brother that I've never had. I was like the brother that he's never had. We did everything together, but we did still have issues that we had to work through. We didn't see everything the same. We had differences of opinion on a lot of different things. But you know what we did? We didn't say, oh, this is not going to work, and just try and figure out how we can separate from each other. What we said was, let's figure out how we can make it work. And another thing that I want you to understand is that people think that partnerships are always 50-50. Partnerships are not always 50-50. Some partners don't bring 50% and the other brings 50%, so it shouldn't be 50-50. We think just because we're partners, then the partner has to have 50% of the business and you have to have 50%. But what if you're bringing 80% to the table and your partner brings 20%? Why should there be a 50-50 split? It shouldn't be. That wouldn't be fair to the other partner. So don't always go into a partnership based on this idea of being 50-50. It might be 70-30, it might be 80-20, might be 60-40. And then again, it might be 50-50. It just depends on that partnership. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I certainly hope this information has been helpful. If you want to learn more about the freight broker business, I'll leave a free link in the description. It's my 5-video series, and I titled it, How the Load Movement Process Works. It gives you a chance to come into the office with me. You can watch over my shoulder as I move loads. I talk to shippers and carriers to give you a better understanding of how the business works before you come into it. And then if you want to know more about how we go out and secure the shippers that we work with, how we get those shippers, where we start at, I'll leave a free video right here. So until the next time, I wish you the very best in your life and business. See you at the top, because the bottom is much too crowded.